From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Looking to throw right away is Watson. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Watson. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Watson. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Ryan Santoso now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Makes the score Rams 7, 49ers 9.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, That's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the 24, Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And the slant complete to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. Faking the give. Now Watson. Running the slant. Gray with it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. On first down, it's Watson. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Watson off play action. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Watson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Watson. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. These two teams all tied after one. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Watson. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. A 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. In motion left, Robinson. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead. And
it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. and this might be a free play. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So many times coaches talk about completions are right there. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Again, it's Foreman. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. Touchdown 49ers. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles. But that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 15 for the Niners there, and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 70. And the 49ers are able to add on to their first half lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Okay.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They snap it to Stafford. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And now Watson throws another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to let this one go deep. And this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking to throw. Sherwood. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Sherwood. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jacob Harris, 30 yards. And the Rams get a bit closer. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Watson now to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. From just shy of midfield, Watson. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Now Watson. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 42 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, and now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. He had the good earlier, throwing his first career touchdown pass. Now the bad, his first career interception.
So you had to have some balance at some point, right? Didn't that what we all seek in our lives? But here's the thing. He had the success, you mentioned it, through the touchdown pass. Sometimes you press it a little bit more, try a few other things, but that's how you learn. They'll throw a few more interceptions along the way, but I bet he'll bounce that with a heck.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Rosas now to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And the slot man goes in motion left. From the gun on third down, Sherwood. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
We got this!
They're going to try and throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
That's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Going right back to Akers.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But we're still in the 3rd quarter. We're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after it.
The slot man in motion right. On 3rd and 2, Sherwood. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, Sherwood. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw on third down, Sherwood. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Touchdown, L.A.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Take it in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
7 yards there and a first down.
And they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Flushed out right. Able to find Gray here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd down. Sherwood. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Jacoby Myers, he's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So it's Rams football here as we get your reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on 1st down. Sherwood. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Throwing now, Watson. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. The sack recorded, it's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the